Top of the league at Christmas. It wasn't pretty yesterday against Everton, but we got the job done. It was not an Arteta masterclass or an Arsenal masterclass. It was a cold, boring battle against a stubborn David Moyes side. But we are finding ways to win regardless. We are officially the best team in the country right now. So let's talk about that Gyökeres winner, a stat that proves Arsenal are absolutely inevitable, and why Tuesday's quarter-final in the Carabao Cup against Crystal Palace is a massive hurdle. But before we get into that, make sure you subscribe to Arsenal TV. Welcome back to the channel. We are on the way to 1,000 subscribers, and I would love to hit that before we hit 2026. So hit that subscribe button, smash a like on the video, and now we begin. Everton made it ugly. They sat deep like I expected, and it was only for a moment of madness from O'Brien. Handballs it in the box. Clear handball, by the way. And Gyökeres steps up and does exactly what we brought him for. There was pressure on him to take that penalty, but he took it cool, calm, and collected. Actually, that penalty was thunderous. No keeper was saving that. We hit the post twice through Trossard and Zubimendi. And Trossard, you should have scored in my opinion. What do you think? Am I lying? Should he have scored or not? How much more of the goal do you need to score? But to be fair, you have been our best attacker this season, so I'll give you a blind. So really, it could have been 2 or 3-0. And another reason why we didn't concede is because Saliba was great yesterday, and also Declan Rice, again, imperious in that midfield. And that's how you prepare to win titles. Suffocating teams when you are not at your fluent best. Now, Arsenal fans, I want to show you something that proves this team is different. Look at this graph. In 25 games across all competitions this season, we have won 19. That's a better win rate than Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, and Manchester City right now. But here is the stat of the season. Come, let me tell you. Every single time Arsenal have gone ahead in a game this season, we have won. Once Gyökeres scored that 26-minute pen, history told us that 3 points were safe. We aren't just getting lucky. We are masters of game management. We don't panic, we don't buckle, and we don't let leads slip. So yes, the game yesterday was boring. Could we have played some better football? Absolutely. Questions are being asked. Why wasn't Eze brought on instead of Marino being brought on? And when will our players actually get into some real form? To be fair, a lot of them are finding their form coming back from injury. Gyökeres is one of them. People say he looks slow, and I get that. A hamstring injury will do that to you. Takes you a few weeks to get your speed back that you had before you got injured. But even though it was a boring game yesterday, we are top of the league at Christmas, and we have a big Carabao Cup quarter-final on Tuesday to look forward to. So now that the Everton reaction is done, let's look ahead to that big game on Tuesday night against Palace, and subscribe to Arsenal TV. Now, this game is an exact carbon copy of the quarter-final that was played last year. Arsenal winning 3-2 against Crystal Palace, Jesus getting a hat-trick, and also Nketiah scoring on his return to the Emirates. Now, let's remind ourselves of how both teams got to the quarter-final. Arsenal beat Port Vale in the 3rd round away from home, while beating Brighton in the 4th round at home at the Emirates. Crystal Palace beat Millwall at home, winning on penalties, while thrashing Liverpool at Anfield 3-0. And the last 5 games between both teams in all competitions looks like this. Arsenal winning 4 and having 1 draw. This goes back to January 2024 when Arsenal thrashed Crystal Palace 5-0. So Arsenal should be feeling confident going into this game, especially after that big Everton win. Also, Crystal Palace got thrashed away from home on the weekend against Leeds 4-1. And all of their goals were conceded from set pieces. And Arsenal, we haven't scored a set piece in a while, have we? I would like to see a set piece. I would like to sing set piece again, ole ole. And even though as Arsenal fans that we can complain about rotation and minutes and injuries as well, Crystal Palace are facing their own rotational problems and tiredness as well with European competitions as well. And the general consensus is that this game could be another game that's just a bit too far out of Crystal Palace's reach. And even though I expect a lot of rotation on the Arsenal side, I still expect us to go out there and win the game on Tuesday night and get to the semi-final. And that would set up a big tie in January against Chelsea. But first, Crystal Palace. Now, let's predict the 11s. Starting with us, the home side, I'm going Kepa in goal. Carabao Cup keeper, it's your time to step up. Give David Raya a rest. I'm tempted to start Josh Nichols at right back, but I don't think Arteta will. So we're going Timber, Saliba, Calafiori, and Lewis Skelly as your defensive back four. I'm going Rice in the 6, with Eze in the 8, Odegaard in the 10. Then I'm going Wanyeri on the right, Madueke on the left, and Jesus down the middle. Arsenal fans, let me know what you think of that team in the comment section down below. I still think that team is more than strong enough to get the job done. I am worried about Rice, Timber, and Calafiori's minutes, but he's not going to start Norgard. He's not going to start Nichols, and one of Hincapié or Calafiori has to play, and I assume he favours Calafiori. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and let me know what you think of the team as a whole. And even though it's a tight turnaround, I do think Crystal Palace will name a similar team to the one that played against Leeds United. But Crystal Palace fans, let me know in the comments below if that is wrong. But I think this is going to be the team that will start against Arsenal. Henderson in goal, with Richards, Lacroix, and Guéhi as your back three, with Tyreek Mitchell and Klein as your wing backs, and Will Hughes and Adam Wharton your two centre midfielders, with Nketiah, Pino, and Mateta up front for you lot. I could be wrong, but let me know what you think of that in the comments below. Both teams have players that will be playing against their former club on Tuesday night, Eze and Nketiah. So it's going to be an interesting game, but I do think we get the job done. And I'm going to predict 4-2 to Arsenal. I think there's going to be a lot of goals in this game, tired legs, mistakes, and this, that, and the other, and it's a cup competition. So I'm going to go with a 4-2 Arsenal win. Drop your predictions in the comment section below. And that has been your Everton reaction plus Crystal Palace preview. We can feel good, Arsenal fans. It was boring yesterday, but we got the win. When we go ahead, we win. So if we go ahead against Palace on Tuesday, expect or predict that we are going to win the game. We are stronger than we think. We are boring, but we're winning. And I don't care if we win 1-0 for the rest of the season if it brings us a Premier League title. Let me know what you think of that in the comment section down below. Make sure you subscribe to Arsenal TV, and we'll be back tomorrow. Peace.